A serial flasher caught red-handed exposing himself to a mom and children is now serving 10 years in prison. Thanks to neighbors, police were able to track him down in Canyon Lake. KENS 5's Earl Stoudemire explains how it all led to the arrest of this 43-year-old.
When Gary Rutten II was on trial for public indecency with a child, deputies say that Rutten exposed himself enough times to get the nickname Naked Gary in the community. Investigators say that Rutten started popping up naked in public, confronting women, and it escalated to him touching himself and trespassing on a private property. On April 6 of 2022, deputies were called to the 300 block of Canyon Springs Drive about reports of a nude man trespassing. Investigators say the woman living there was leaving for work with her toddler when the toddler pointed out the naked man on their property. Deputies say Rutten was standing just feet away, staring at the duo touching himself. The woman screamed and told Rutten to leave. Rutten then ran off into the woods behind the home. Shortly after this, deputies say a neighbor noticed a man driving off from the area. The mom told deputies she noticed a man in the neighborhood but didn't know his name. After collecting video from neighbors in this time frame, deputies were able to identify Rutten as the naked man in the woman's report. Neighbors told deputies they got cameras installed because they had issues with Rutten exposing himself. Deputies also identified Rutten as the man because he used the same car exposing himself to another woman at a nearby Dollar General. Because of Rutten's criminal history of illegally owning a gun as a felon and evading arrest resulting in serious bodily injury, Rutten got sentenced to 10 years in prison. Earl Stoudemire, KENS 5.
Also, new details now on a San Antonio man who's charged with capital murder in the death of Stacy Dramiga. You're probably recalling that name since last year. The 63-year-old left for her morning walk September 22nd of last year and never came back home. Her body was then found a day later in a wooded area near DeFost Park. The Bexar County Sheriff's Office says she'd been sexually assaulted, beaten, and her body partially burned. Investigators say DNA from Dramiga's body and a rock believed to be the murder weapon matched the same man, but for months detectives did not know who it was. And then a new state law that requires DNA from felony arrestees broke the case. A DNA sample from 23-year-old Samuel Sharon taken after an April arrest triggered the match. Sharon is now charged with capital murder and tampering with a corpse. A security officer is being hailed a hero after saving a woman from being hit by a tram as she stepped onto the tracks. Incredible video. Take a look at how fast he reacted. I mean, he really saved her life. This apparently happened in Turkey. Surveillance cameras here captured it all from the beginning until, here it goes, right up until you hear the honking, and then he pulls her from in front of that tram. The security officer, quickly just saw the woman. She was wearing her headphones, not paying attention. Didn't hear the oncoming train. She steps on the tracks without looking to her left, and she was trying to cross, and that's when he just reached over and grabbed her backwards. The officer was awarded a certificate of appreciation. Check this out. Okay, dramatic video capturing the moment a concrete grain bin collapses. It happened in Illinois Wednesday, sending several people scattering and running for their lives, as you can see here. That video shows corn spilling from a gash halfway up the silo. And as it came down, it hit several power lines, creating sparks. No word yet on what caused it to collapse. The good news is, as you can see, everybody was able to run away as fast as possible and no one was hurt. When you see this video, you'll automatically remember it because it went viral during the 4th of July floods. A group of Kerrville ISD bus drivers now receiving national recognition because of this here. They were rescuing nearly 900 children and camp counselors during the July 4th flooding. 14 drivers and staff took on those rising waters and damaged roads to evacuate the kids from those camps as fast as possible. The Courage Project honored them yesterday with its Courage Award. It celebrates people and groups across the country who show extraordinary compassion in their communities. What an amazing job by those drivers.